if you want to create job definition of send email, you can click on create new job definition and search for send email, of course. When you will click on this, you will be prompted with the send email UI, composed by just two tabs. Of course, the plugin can be used to send emails, as you can imagine. In the connection tab, you need to insert the connection parameters, which are the host, in this case, the host of Gmail, the port, in this case 587, a port that it is widely used with SMTP, and then, if needed, the username and password for authentication. Of course, in this case, the username coincides with the email of the sender that will be specified also in the action tab, while the password is not the password that I use to log in with my Gmail account, this one I mean, but it is another type of password known as app password that you must create in case you want to use Gmail, of course. It is just an example, under the two-step verification in your Google account settings, that of course needs to be enabled. Okay, once enabled the two-step verification, below you have the app password section, and from here you can create an app for which you will receive an app password, basically, which is the one that I'm using here. If you want, you can also disable TLS, but you must know that with Gmail, for example, you cannot send email by disabling TLS, because if you disable TLS, your communication will not be encrypted. So Gmail forces you to encrypt messages always, basically. You can instead you can skip certificate validation or just name verification if you want, but consider that both of these two operations are insecure, because if you do that, you could be vulnerable to man-in-the-middle attacks. Under the action tab, we need to provide, of course, the email address of the sender. In this case, this one that coincides with also the username, of course. Then we have the two. In this case, I have two email addresses under two, which are the main recipients, I would say. Then we have the copy email addresses. In this case, my HCL software one, and the same for also the blind copy email addresses. If you want, you can specify also the subject, of course. In this case, this one, the body of the email. In this case, I'm providing body in text plain, while for text HTML, you have also this other possibility by directly providing HTML code here, okay, with the tags and everything. You can also provide attachments with two possibilities. The first one, below, you can simply provide all the attachments that you want, just like you are attaching them when sending a real email, you can imagine. Of course, I'm taking all of these files directly from the dynamic agent. You can also use this option here, start searching from, in order to search for potential files that you want to attach. You can select all the one that you want and click OK, and by clicking OK, they will be put here directly. If you want, you can also specify a simple TXT attachment where the name is the name that you will put here. In this case, simple TXT file. If you don't put anything here by default, basically by default here you have TXT attachment.txt. The body of this TXT attachment, the content, is specified right here instead. Finally, below you have the timeout option, for which basically the default is always 30 seconds, but you can also specify something using the duration format or a simplified duration format like this, which means 1 minute, meaning that, and in the meanwhile, I will also send the job in the plan in order to see if the job is working. By finishing the explanation of the timeout works in a way that if in the specified time, in this case 30 seconds, the email is not able to be sent, then the job will end in abandoned or failed. Let's see if we are able to see the job in successful. Here it is successful. In the output properties and the job log, there is nothing interesting to see, but we can check here, for example, that I've correctly received the email with the body that I've specified, with the subject, and all the other attachments. For example, we can also check from my email address of HCL software, because I was in CC. as you can see, and everything seems correct also here.